frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
He's checking.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
Check, 48, the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
Hey, Alpha. Lead grip.
On first down, Lawrence. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
General West. Hey, orbit.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now they try the right side here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
8, 3. 5. Go.
Motion. Tight dog.
Come. Ready?
2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. That's it. Mike Bond.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Watch this. Watch the shit. Hey, on the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Be driven.
From the gun, Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You draw forfeit.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Bravo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Defense wins championships, baby.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. These two teams all tied after one.
14.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked halfback around the 28. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check.
Yeah. Hey, high 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Down right around the 25. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
My 40. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Smooth. Hey, Delta!
Slam!
Shoot!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the shit! Hatchet, hatchet.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Down. Pittsburgh. Who that?
On 1st down, it's Ingram, and he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Check.
Go.
40, Mike 40. Now watch run. Mike 40.
Big grip.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. More there. Alert. No. Off.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, I do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go! Hey, Orbit!
My 40! I smell fear now.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The outlaw! 2-3, top! Hey, here go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It's just me and you. Check 4, check 4. Check. Check. Big gap. Check 50, check 50. Shit.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one, deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Lawrence completes this one to Meredith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert defense.
2nd and 3. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And Eifert has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leo. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
22-jet bomber.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
5.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
Hey, dude.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Like. Let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Jackson. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
Get him. Checkmate.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Green brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good. Bengals get a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
the money.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey, Charlie.
Ricky. Check 43. Check 52.
Snap.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 48's the money. Check 48's the money. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Go. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Back. Check. Fresno. Kill. Switch. Check 37. Check 24. Check 3.
Greystone, travel.
We got double up. Bang. Kill.
Hey, seam 6.
Check safety.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, Irvin.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Get it.
To throw on third down. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Go. Crunch. Hey, Echo.
Squeeze. Let's go, D.
Come.
Gonna be a long day.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. 60 yards.
Check.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Friends go, I wonder when it's my time.